welcome to Sisterly Soaring, even if we have a brother today. Today's guest with me is called Kunmi. Please welcome Kunmi to Sisterly Soaring. Kunmi, 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 Kunmi. Oh my gosh, it's such a pleasure to meet you. You know, I stalked your page. I told you I took permission while I was talking. So I don't feel guilty. But oh my gosh, can I just tell you before I even start asking you any questions, the two videos that really stood out to me. Everything you do, first of all, is just amazing. Then that your then and now picture, can I just say that's not you? I don't know who that other person was.
It is me. Trust me, that was me.
And then, oh my gosh, your Let's Talk events. I love those. Absolutely love those videos. And they've been so helpful for me because in building a brand and starting a business, there are two things that I learned from you that I'm definitely going to use. One is the passion. You know, you talked about passion and how passion was very important to you. And I think for me, like in thinking about people that I would like in my team, just listening to you were like that. It's not about like how well spoken or how this is the passion.
Very true.
You know,
very
and
true.
I was like, wow, actually, that is so true. Because you see someone, you know, they'll tell you everything. They would like properly. But if the passion is not there, and especially with the kind of work I do with children, I was like, oh my gosh, that is it. That is it, you know?
Absolutely.
So I wrote that one down. And the second one was the attention to detail. I think the part of it that just struck me was how you said, so you were talking about attention to detail and you said how, you know, the contractor would tell you, oh, I assumed you wanted
this. Yeah.
And then you're like, no. But you also turned it around and said, even when the client makes a mistake, it's still your responsibility to go back and be like, okay, is this what you meant? You know, and not just, well, they made the mistake. They made the mistake.
Exactly. You know? That's, you know, I hear that a couple of times and I say, yeah, but that's what the client said. I'm like, the client can say, but it's your job to make it right, you know?
Yeah. I absolutely loved that. And it's also helped me as well with my Zoom classes. Like when I'm going back and forth with parents, I'm like, but I sent them the link, you know, but I'm like, all right, have I asked what more can I do? You know,
I asked, did you follow up?
Exactly.
A lot of work.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. And you know, there's a difference between speaking and practicing what you speak, because you sent me, I was supposed to have I knew I was going to send it, but you even reminded me, oh, don't forget to send. And I was like, yes, I will. But the fact that you even came to me, I was like, nah, this one, he practices what he
Great.
So yes, I know that I'm always, you know, I have a thing for when I see people, I just know, no, this one, now this is my brother right there.
Good.
So I have some questions for you. I really want to
I'm ready.
Did you attend SOAR 1 and 2?
No, I only did one.
Okay, you only did one.
I only did one.
Okay. And how was it for you?
Whew, my goodness. It was mind-blowing. Yeah, it was. It wasn't. It's not those kind of boot camps you attend and you're like, okay, I've attended a boot camp. This was a boot camp of like, what? Like, where have I been? Why haven't I heard all of this all my life? What? You know, that was what it was. And I was like, no, this can't be real. This, you know, I was hearing things. I'd heard a couple of the things before, but I was hearing things that were just blowing my mind. I was like, my God, man, my life cannot remain the same. You know, typically you go to church and that's where you hear your life will not remain the same after the service. But no, this was so life transforming. Honestly, it was life transforming.
Yeah, definitely. Same for me. It's like I had heard these things before, but it was just coming to me it was just punching. I don't know how to describe it.
It was real. It was deep. I think that's what it was. It was deep.
It was so deep. Now, this is a hard question. If you had to choose one thing from the bootcamp, which one thing would you say was the biggest thing that you learned that absolutely transformed your life?
I think it was that our mind operates based on the vibrations around us, the vibrations that we feed off on. And learning that your thoughts have vibrations, your speech has vibrations, the things you listen to are vibrations. I said, Kunmi, what have you been feeding your mind with? What are the things you've been listening to? So as a result of that, affirmations just became a huge part of my life. Huge. Like, I say affirmations. I have affirmation cards for my kids. I listen to affirmations all through the day. I sleep with affirmations and they play all through the night. I wake up to affirmations. It is ridiculous. You almost think I'm crazy. So I'm constantly feeding my mind with affirmations. I remember one day I was in the house and one of my staff walked in and affirmations were played. So he did what he had to do and he said, you know what, boss, let me just sit down and just let this thing just flow into my head. A few days later, I said, boss, can you send me some of these affirmations that you have?
Send to me too.
Exactly. I've said to you, honestly, it's amazing. It's so, I'm just constantly feeding my mind, once I'm in a space where people are talking about things that are not, I'm like, you know what, let me just stay away from you guys because I'm not feeding off this negative vibrations.
Yeah.
I think that's like one of the biggest things.
Wow.
Biggest things.
Oh my gosh. My one was how, before SOAR, I didn't realize that I had control over my thoughts and my mind.
Same thing.
I thought that for me it was just, this is how I am.
Yeah, I mean, they're just random thoughts and they're just flowing. Your mind is just
going. And I would really let it go. Like, I'm like, all right, let's go today.
Exactly.
Meditating on nonsense,
on rubbish. And your mind is just flowing and just going and going, and before you know, you have ended up in, what if I die? What if I fall?
You ask yourself, how did I get here?
How did I get here? How? So right now, I am a catcher of my thoughts. I'm a thought catcher. I catch them. Once my mind is, I'm like, no. Yes.
That's so me. That's so me. I'm like, what? Excuse me, where are you
going? Just get back on course.
I'm telling you, I'm like,
Exactly. What? Honestly, that's what it is. I'm like, stay the course.
I know. And one thing I found is I'm having less tolerance for nonsense conversation.
As a matter of fact. So my friends know me. So my friends are talking and they're saying, man, Nigeria is hard. I'm like, regardless of how hard Nigeria is, I'll always make it. They're like, man, they've increased the price of food. I said, that don't matter. I'll still have money to buy it. So my friends are like, so when they say things like, man, this country is sad, they say, we know Kunmi will say that regardless. I say, regardless.
I love it.
I don't care how much anything is. I'll be able to afford it. I don't care what is going on in the country. I will always be on top, regardless. It's fine.
I love it. Oh my gosh, I'm going to start doing that one now. Definitely. Okay, my third question is, what tangible results did you begin to see and how soon after?
So the results kind of happened, they happened on their own. So I'll give you an example. I used to say things like, so you're saying that you're enjoying my let's talk about it. That started after SOAR. Yeah. And so for like 2 years, my staff have been telling me, oh, you need to record things, you need to put. I'm like, no, I'm not that person. I don't know how to talk in front of the camera. I'm just not that person. I don't even like talking, And then SOAR happened. You won't believe that we recorded a whole season 1 of Let's Talk About It. We've recorded season 2. And I have content up to season 4 right now. Wow. And the first time we're recording, my staff said, this was what we're talking about 2 years ago. I said, really? And then I've been getting quite a good number of speaking engagements. I've gotten about 4 speaking engagements since so. And I'm thinking, this is Kunmi that doesn't talk, And then let me tell you the one that totally blew me. So there was this event out of the country, that I was aiming for. So my plan was initially, I wanted to attend the event just to get inspiration. And then I thought, a friend of mine says, dropped it in my spirit and said, you know what, you can actually get to work at this event. There are so many countries that are looking for event planners. And then I was like, okay. And I started to feed on that. But you know what, I can get to work at this event. I started to plan around it, put things together. I was looking for countries. Out of the blues, I get a message saying, hi, my name is blah, blah, blah. We are working on this event and we would like to partner with you to work with us to plan some events. How did that happen? How? What are the odds? I'm just here in my space and feeding my mind on this, and the universe is responding to my thoughts and it's attracting the things that my mind is feeding off. I need to think about more things. I need to think about more cars and more money. Yes. And let it come my way, It's amazing.
Wow.
Honestly.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Oh my God.
Another thing, I'll tell you another thing. So I say a lot of affirmations about money and abundance. As a result of that, I get people just randomly calling me up and saying, hey, there's this opportunity. Would you like to be a part of it? Hey, there's this investment opportunity. People are just people are looking out for me to make money. It's amazing. Yeah. It's amazing.
Oh my gosh. I was going to say that when this idea to talk to ex-SOAR people came to my mind, I didn't understand it. But as I keep talking to people, it becomes clearer to me how when you do these kind of things, it kind of strengthens you. You remember why you did it. Because recently, even just this morning, I woke up and I was feeling, come on, where is that? I'm feeling as if some old patterns are coming back. I'm like, no, we can't be doing this. But this has fired me up, and I'm like, all right, those affirmations that you said you were going to record and write down, you still haven't done them.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh, and my last question to you is, what advice would you give someone who attended the course and isn't having a similar experience, or like me, is feeling like old patterns have started, coming back?
We had a SOAR hangout last week.
Yes.
And so I was telling the guys there, I said the most important people for me at this hangout are people that life has happened to. Because you go through a boot camp like this and you're all fired up for like a week, 2 weeks, a month, and then life happens. Get into traffic, you get into debt, somebody falls ill, or your boss is on your case. So life just happens. And the truth is, it's like watering a plant. You never see results when you start, but you just have to keep watering it regardless of if the rains come or if the sun is too harsh. Just keep watering the plant. It's going to bloom and grow eventually. So I'd say that regardless of whatever life brings your way, you need to be intentional about the things that you've heard and the things that you're doing. And you have to be intentional about how life hits you. And you have to tell life that not anymore. You have to tell life that regardless of whatever it is that you're throwing at me, I will not give up. I will not relent. I will keep doing these things and the results will come. They will come, honestly. And you need to push yourself, honestly. I tell you today, so I'm a fitness enthusiast. So
like me.
Like you, so the first time I did a run, I think I did maybe like 1.8 kilometers. And I said, you know what, never again. I felt like dying. So I said, you know what, I can't do this again. Today, so I started going to the gym. So my gym buddy said, you know what, you've been walking for too long. You need to start running, so you can see better results. So today I said, you know what, I'm going to try this. And today I did 4.7 kilometers nonstop.
Wow. Wow.
And I just kept pushing myself. And I say, you know what? I mean, I'm only going to stop if I drop and die, but I'm going to keep myself, And I did 4.7 kilometers, and I'm going to try it again tomorrow. I'll try it again tomorrow. I'll see how it goes.
Oh, Kunmi, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate this chat, and I enjoyed it so much. I'm fired up, and I will continue stalking your social media.
No problem. I'm all for it.
All right. Thank you. And everybody, thank you for listening. See you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.